Hey kids. Today I'm filming in the studio as opposed to my personal office because, well, my office is kind of clumped with a whole bunch of crap that I'm working on cleaning up, that kind of thing. A little bit of a pre-spring cleaning, if you will. But I had to get this out so I can show everybody. Got this in the mail today. It's an Evil controller, and this may very well be either the greatest or the most dumbest investment I have ever made. Needless to say, this is quite an interesting beast. You may have noticed that there's different kinds of buttons on this thing. I'm kind of shocked. These are fired 9mm bullets, and upon closer inspection, they were once upon a time Luger bullets. Kind of eerie, but at the same time kind of awesome. The one reason I got this thing was mainly for the D-pad, which, as you notice, it's not really much of a D-pad. It's 4 separate buttons, which I have yet to test out, which I will be testing in a little bit. But the whole idea of it being 4 separate buttons intrigues me, because after all, you are pressing a button instead of rocking a disc around like the normal 360 pad. Unfortunately, that was also part of the big problem in terms of ordering this thing. Just ordering the special D-pad controller alone ran up to about $70. Add to the rest of the features, it totaled up to $148. I'm not too happy about that, but then again, this may be a very smart investment. Maybe, maybe not. By the way, I made sure to include orange thumbsticks because they are in fact blue's complement. And if you notice on the back, I've got blood red triggers. I think they're chrome blood red triggers, as well as, well, gold bumpers, a gold memory pack, well, not memory pack, battery pack, and yet a simple chrome underbelly. But for whatever reason, it's a black back. Thought that was kind of weird. Now, I tried saving on costs a little bit, so I didn't get the customized ring of light, which can do separate colors for each quadrant. Player 1 could be white or orange or blue instead of this, and a special dimmer color of the green instead of the bright lime green color. And player 2 could be a different color, like red or orange or something. I think there's about 5 or 6 different colors you can choose for each quadrant of the ring of light. Or you can just have all of them flash the same color. That's the options. Just for the heck of it, I wanted to get both the standard brass bullets and the nickel plated bullets because, well, it's unique. Figure, why not bling it up a little bit? But the one thing that I left off of this thing, and this is the main reason people get these things, there's modifications you can add to the controllers in terms of cheats and well, basically that's what it is, just standard cheats. You can cheat in Modern Warfare 3, you can cheat in Battlefield 3, you can cheat in games like Gears of War, where it would automatically go for the chainsaw if you're up close, or if you're up close and personal in Modern Warfare or Battlefield, you automatically go for the knife. It's got auto knife functions. It's got 10,000 different configurations of pulse rapid fire that you can apply to the triggers. By the way, there's another option in terms of the triggers. You can opt to have really sensitive triggers to where you could just barely try to get this in camera. You can just barely hold down the trigger, and it'll be like you're going full on with the trigger. Don't understand that, really. Same with the buttons. You can opt to have extra sensitive buttons, but in terms of what I did here, you can't opt to have the brass or nickel-plated bullets if you opt for the really sensitive D-pad or the sensitive buttons. Just barely nudging the button opts to have it pressed down as an input. But yeah, there's also modifications like trying to think here. Auto scope. Yeah, that I don't understand the concept of auto scoping. Unless, of course, it's set up in the way to where it automatically removes the jitter, the shaky cam whenever you're trying to zoom in with the sniper rifle. Other than that, I can't see any reason for an auto scope. In fact, I can't see much reason for all of the modifications you can add for this thing. There's even one specifically for Tiger Woods PGA Tour, to where it locks the X-axis in place, to where you would only be going up or down with the analog stick, to where you would get a perfect swing. And there's some kind of button command or something that enables and disables these functions. But yeah, I can't see any reason to have any of those mods, so I left them out. A, to cut costs, and B, I don't really plan to play any of these games online, let alone cheat, so why? Again, I mainly got for the D-pad because I am a fanatic when it comes to arcade games. I love games on Xbox Live Arcade. I love games like Pac-Man, Double Dragon, Contra, Super Contra, the works. Hope they add Gradius to the mix someday. Those are a fun series of games. And just in case, I also got this nice little Torx screwdriver, so I can easily get inside and do my own repairs if need be. That was another problem I had with controllers recently. I accidentally dropped a controller onto the really hard floor of my office, and while on the Skype with John, it banged into the right bumper, and somehow that destroyed it. Don't know how that happened, but it banged into it really hard, and you can't even press down on it and get an input out of it. You have to really mash the button, like, ugh. I'm not even going to do that with this button. You have to press down really hard at a certain angle to get it to register at all, which is making my Saints Row playthrough just it's almost unplayable because I have to run everywhere. I don't know if you can hear that. My folks are blending something upstairs. Kind of a late dinner. It's 7:53, and we're only just now beginning to make dinner. But yeah, that's an evil controller for you, and spend if you really want to get a customized controller. Personally, I would just get it for the D-pad, and if you could just get a standard D-pad that is comprised of buttons instead of a disc, I would say go for it. Just don't spend any more than you feel you have to. Alright, let's go test this thing out.
You